This is Wednesday, April the 19th, 1995. This is a hearing for protested groundwater application number 94501, Roy and Eveline Weichel. Okay. It's 9 a.m. and the hearing examiner will be Luke Claver.
Well, good morning. We're going to open the record in this proceeding with regard to application 95-501 for a groundwater permit. My name's Lou Claver, and I've been designated by the 9-member Oklahoma Water Resources Board to serve as the hearing examiner in this matter. Basically, my job here today is to gather facts, all the information I can with regard to this application, to determine whether to recommend to the board that they grant this permit. Basically what happens is we'll present evidence here, evidence from the applicant, ask questions, hear from the protestants with regard to why the application shouldn't be granted, and I take all that information under advisement and draft up what's called a findings of fact, conclusions of law, and a proposed order, which will be mailed to all of the parties about 15 days before the Oklahoma Water Resources Board meets. They actually, they sit in this room and discuss the application and vote whether to approve or deny the application. So they're the decision makers. And you'll receive a copy of my proposed recommendation and can attend that board meeting and present your information directly to them or arguments directly to the 9-member board. They generally meet the second Tuesday of every month. So you'll be advised of that. With regard to this proceeding, basically there are 4 elements that I have to receive information regarding.
Building has been blown off.
Holy cow.
Ambulance tell there'll be a mass unit dispatch.
Tremendous blast came through the windows, blew us out of our chairs onto the floor.
24 acres, we're 97. We got damage and injuries all up and down Broadway.
I thank the Lord that I wasn't sitting at my desk at that time, because that portion of the building is gone.
Did every available get fire everybody.
They are bringing people out that are just covered in blood. Ambulance crews have been arriving for the last 10 minutes, and they are going into the building.
The whole back of the building just fell in on us.
We've got a lot of children over here at the YMCA also.
What's happening? You know, it was like it happened in slow motion.
All around us there are dazed people, some with blood, some the shirts hanging off of them, glass debris everywhere, fires burning in the parking lot. The police and emergency crews are talking about moving us back because of the danger of a possibility of another explosion. The devastation at the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building appears to be almost total.
I've got 6 to 7 people down in the 100 block of Northwest 6. I need ambulances.
Don't know what happened, just a blast.
Just a tremendous explosion. The ceiling and the windows came in. Definitely, boom.
I was falling, then I hit, and I was dazed for a minute or a few seconds, and I realized there had to be an explosion or something.
We got them trapped all the way on the 7th floor. They're tying sheets together now, trying to climb down the sheets on the 7th floor.
My entire staff of about 7 people is gone.
Debris everywhere fire down here, smoke billowing into the air. The large church at the corner of 4th and Harvey, all the stained glass windows have been blown out of the east side of the building. Again, it is chaos down here.
Be advised, the fire department in the basement of the federal building, there's a children's center, and we need to get the fire department officials up here as quick as we can.
Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me your name? Is there someone there?
My daughter's Ryan, and she's in there.
Adam 38, are you on the north side of the federal building with people buried?
I'm on the east side of the federal building. It's collapsed.
You went to the nursery?
Yeah, we were pulling. Well, we pulled 5 little kids out and a couple of ladies. And
all we can do is just be of as much assistance as we can to those who are injured and try to get them to some medical care.
You're doing a great job. We all of us in Oklahoma City, thank you for what you've done today.
Well, thank you.
And what many other people like him are doing. The devastation again in downtown Oklahoma City is absolutely incredible. The Alfred Murrah building is almost gone completely. Half of it has collapsed. Numerous injuries all over town. Adults, children, there's glass everywhere. Virtually every building in downtown Oklahoma City appears to have been damaged in some way.
No assumptions with regard to who caused this particular bombing. And we have had hundreds, if not thousands, of leads.
It is, as far as I know, the most serious attack on civilians in American history.
But it's going to be a long, tedious task. We'll be here for days doing this. You know, this rescue effort is probably going to take 3 or 4 days at least, so around the clock. We'll not stop tonight. We've got lights and generators and everything coming in, and we've got every Oklahoma City fire unit in town is down here. We've got off-duty people deployed throughout the stations. Metro area departments are down, and good cooperation through all the emergency service agencies.
The building is now illuminated. They've got spotlights on the building. There is a large crane in front of it. This is all part of the search efforts. They are not giving up efforts tonight. They are not giving up hope.
I just spoke with one of the rescue workers who has just come out of the federal building. He says that there is one woman who is in the basement. She's pinned in there, and they can hear her. They can talk to her.
The wind has picked up out here. It is pouring down rain. The wind is blowing, and there you can see various things falling off the building. As we said just moments ago, people, there you can see chunks of it, huge chunks flying away.
Finally, let me say that I ask all Americans tonight to pray. To pray for the people who have lost their lives, to pray for the families and the friends of the dead and the wounded, to pray for the people of Oklahoma City. May God's grace be with them. Meanwhile, we will be about our work.